All right, Mike V Power Hour. Okay. I didn't post a lot today. And a couple of things. Listen, I've been doing this this is an expected thing. I have flaws. At this level, it's me against me. I know what to do. You're never going to be short of ideas in this room, and I'm never short of ideas. There's a lot of things you should never do in the financial world. One of them used the word guarantee. I guarantee you'll never be short of ideas. All right. So I implored two things. All right. This is no middle class. TradeGateHub, SWTX. Somebody gave me SWTX before that. I think it was Gerard. Know what it calls? That thing in the corner of my eye is freaking ripping. And I'm not in it. Yeah, I see it. Is this all right? See that on the team? Working all together in the corner, tweeting, engaging. You'll see other things coming up. 20 million in deposits. Tradeview market. Seriously. I don't know who's to say it's good or bad. Believe me, up on board. Okay. You either do one of two things. You're in the room and you're an active trader, or you scroll through afterwards. But that's what I do best. Or you click into the red YouTube channel. You get an idea what coach is doing. He leads by example, way more smarter than I'll ever be, and I'm fine with that. All right, so go look in go look and get an idea what we do. And my segue is leading to this, as I see, is I couldn't do much anymore this morning. Please watch a couple of the videos. And these were the stocks that, again, please do it at your own time. By the way, this EPSM, Mick, if you're there, I have a duty to digress and give it the money. EPSM, if it takes out the high, watch this thing. I don't know what it is. Imposium Epsium Enterprise. Listen, I have arm. I've been preached. It's not like I have so much arm where I can buy another, a fourth home. I have people, motorcycles going down the road, but this is arm is taking leaps. All the stocks were taking leaps. Let's go again. Uber. I know I'm going on tangents. Taking more leaps. Planeteer, number one, still going higher without you. IONQ acting very well. This has buyers. I bought a little bit, underperforming to a degree. I'm not saying I'm going to load the boat if it dips a little bit, but I got to be in some. I'm in. After the close, Google, Intel, Celestica. I just covered it. I was shorted. I didn't know Celestica had earnings. I made money in it, by the way. Shorting it all morning. Yeah, there's my trades. Maybe 400 shares, then like another 800 shares. I finally covered at 93.30. It's 92 and a half as earnings after the close. This is the stock that I was buying that was acting actually well into the before the that first almost that Friday where Kramer was saying we're gonna have a Black Monday. Celeste earnings after the close. Ooh, earnings after the close. I'm not in it. Looks good. Broke the channel. I'd rather trade it afterwards. I'm not saying I would take it regardless. Skechers has earnings, not a barn burner. And a lot of these stocks are starting to act well, including Nike starting to form some bottom with calls. That pops into another gap. That might base between there for a little bit. They go a next leg up like Tetris. When you had the four things in Tetris and you got all the blocks and then just everything cleared out. This hops over to another gap here. It's going to sit there for a little while. Why? I apologize if you didn't get the analogy, but that's what it says to me. It's like a different level base. If it doesn't, AEM earnings after the close. The best of breed for literally years, plural, in gold after the close. Gilead sneaking after the close. Why am I? It's almost like I'm facilitating Lottos into the close. That is earnings into close. I might take some stock. Gilead into earnings. Teva. That's what pops into my head. ABBV, I bought this on the bottom's earnings in the morning. Speaking of European drugs, I like it. Right into the gap to into earnings. Fucker. All right, pure. Let's get back to what's around working planet here. It's not where stocks have been. It's where they're going. IONQ, Hood. Added to another stock today. Actually, in the fund, I didn't really Hood. If that was silver, would you buy it? Maybe not. I'm making a point. GH, what more in the fund? This is a sexy stock that's going higher. Bob, Guardian Health. And it's not a a health insurance stock. They make, there it is. That's why I add to it. Believe me, that's gonna sit there a little bit. That GHL, sexy, good company. I'm not saying I'm the best analyst. All right, stocks have been acting well, now taking calls. Again, tags, payment providers, ST&E, still going. This was when we bought it the other day. I have it in fund, right here. 12. You want your positions to work. I did sell some hot hike, only because it came up to the weekly resistance a little bit. I shouldn't really micromanage it because it's taking up calls. Johnson Controls. I forgot about this one. It's not a name that maybe a lot not familiar with. There are calls. Okay, I'll be short of saying the word bazookas because as the moderator, it's just like in the proverbial Jesus feed. You know, there are sweepers, there are wise guys, there are, you know, leaps, there are bombs. So I got, you know, I don't want to use too many, especially when it's an international room, too many adjectives that might take things out of context. JCI, taking leaps, healthy leaps. MP was taking leaps in the hole, still is. Hood, Planeteer's #1. May get stale. I don't know. Uber, Dell. Oh, you know what? No, let's go back again. Listen. Let's go back and reevaluate. I was having he's a member. He's sneaky though, Omar, in going over the top calls because he's actually a professional in a high level. He's actually a doctor. Top calls, JCI, TEM. I would say these are the top 10 calls, probably predominantly the past, maybe going back maybe a month to 3 months. TEM, LRCX, even before the tariff news, still. Uber, SYF Financial. Oh, here we go. RBRK. That's #1. This stock, you got to get. Hold on. I was trying to make a point. That's in the top 10, if they're not top 5. Should be in the top 2 the way it looks. Calls, huge calls, leaps. January. You don't care what happens in the next 6 months, as long as they're in it later. Okay, so that's another one. D-Dog, healthy calls. Actually looking a little better now. As Microsoft turns up. D-Dog calls. Not many in the tech sector. D-Dog, RBRK, Uber, self-explanatory. ARM, as I go back to the Jesus feed here, or TGH. This was public, so I don't put ARM, still going into leaps. And they've been bombing ARM bazookas, weeks, bazookas. 2027. Noted. It's in the fund. They have it quite cheap in the fund. Still in the top 10. To continue my point, they are literally one of the best looking energy oil stocks. I love this stock. Cool symbol. Matter of fact, I'm buying more right now. Matter of fact, I might even buy it now personally. They are adding to this. I like it. Cool symbol. They are buy. There's my note. Another more stocks. Dell. They like Dell. They like Dell. I'm in a little bit. Bank of America, bazookas. And BTDR. That's the Bitcoin play. Now, what are we going to do right now? With 20 minutes before the close, that's really my job. The power hour. SWTX. Oh, by the way, guess halted. This may be something. Hold on. The sector is very highly shorted, as you should know, because of Paris, and it sucks. Guess. Authentic brands weighing a rival bid for Guess. So they're actually bidding more for retailers, as beat up as they are. Where's Guess jeans? All right. Some of these things rounded out at the bottom, you didn't know. AEO. I'll tell you what sucks. Excuse the vernacular. VFC. Not bad. Kohl's still like 48% short. Thank God I sold it at 10. Bad trade, Mike V. But I did sell it well. It was a decent loser for those on there, including J Norm. I hope he didn't get bagged in it, J Norm. SWTX. This had calls. Gerard. Someone told me about this, that was having calls, regardless of work. Pardon me. There it is. Deal, even the Rev got it. All the boys got it. Listen, I only follow 55 people, and they don't post a lot. For example, what I follow 55 people. So let's look at my post. You can always add and delete. Rev, 30,000 followers and has his own site. Dan, 24,000, has his own site. Both gentlemen, my age. Excuse me, doesn't mean that you're a gentleman my age. Another one, LeGervin, 500,000. Tough to try. There's TurnSpider, right? Speaking about followers, Planeteer's number one, the market leader right now. It's more than Planeteer. That's it. Guest DGH. There's another fine stat, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm sorry, Mom, but if Pepsi and Procter Gamble are hitting 52-week lows today, man, that was quick. I'm okay with that. Let them blast. I'm sorry. Let them blast 18th. They're still up. Procter 52-week lows. So it is April. All right, it's 4.5 months into the year. They did bounce. Hertz. Let's look at the other ones. Is it over 10 yet? I don't know. I haven't looked. Fact. Hertz. Don't be over 10. All right, good. Hertz. Another one. Another the move reminds me of, because it's a dog and it's whatever, bankrupt, if you will, BlackBerry. And that BlackBerry held that move, went from 2 to 6, tripled. So Hertz already, then triple on that is 4,812. That the last leg, if you're short, it's going to be worse than the first two. I'm not saying it's going to happen tonight. It's also maybe, what's happening in the market. They keep squeezing things like that. There's more speculation. Maybe there's a little bit more risk on. Target rounding into a bottom, most hated stock out there. Rounding, warm me a Nike. Feels like a Nike. Yeah, it does. I'll leave it there. Earnings, beware. All right, Google, Intel, CLS, I'm out of it. All right, Mike V, I'll try to do better later. All right, let's see. It's going to be some game time decisions if I do take anything. This is what I meant to say. Now, whatever. I made the point earlier today. Let me leave off with what's moving the last 60 minutes on my generic scanner. Guess Jeans, takeover, retailer. SWTX brought it up, takeover. MSOX, SMMT. How can I even look my wife, much less my dog, in the eye when I don't have this? What am I thinking? Wow, what a mad miss this is. Bad miss. 1, 2, 3 driver brings it, what, the freaking 50? A bad move. I've had that. I don't know why I'm not embarrassed. I really am. I'm not kidding. Celestic, I top ticked it. Now it's plummeting. Not plummeting. Pick up the thing 93.74. I short it all day. Then 190, Let's say, okay. Oh, I see what's coming here. A lot of semis coming down. CRDO. Little semis taking some profit. Whatever. All right, a lot to do. All right, cheers. Got to be in the room. Always ask comments, questions, suggestions. Always welcome. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Once again, it's for me, it's for you guys just as much as me. TradeGateHub, thanks to the team behind me, Tradeview Markets for sponsoring.